Hey guys, we are parked on the wall. I think it's called the Wall. I think it's the namesake of Wall, South Dakota. This is in the Buffalo Gap National Grassland, which shares a border with Badlands National Park. And we are along this cliffside overlooking the national park, and it is phenomenal. And for a boondocking spot like this, the drive-in was not nearly as bad as they tend to be. This is not the worst road we've been up so far. Is this road helping with your motion sickness?
I was sitting in the back and I'm feeling kind of green, but no, this is fine.
I'll take my time, dear, just to keep you around here. Know what they say, you can't keep the clouds away, away, far away.
It was just really steep.
There's room right here for a good spot.
Yeah, these hills are steeper than they look.
The GoPro's not going to do it justice.
Searching for the right way to keep my head above the clouds.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, turn right here. How close can we get, Mom? This is good because you can hike down.
Wow. Oops, we got a view out the front and the side.
Damn. So we're going to be here for a couple of days using this as our home base, working into Badlands, the national park. Now, if you've been following our series, we're actually in the middle of a 5-week trip all the way from our home base in Northwest Arkansas to Yellowstone, through Montana and Wyoming, Bighorn Canyon, the Black Hills, Wind Cave National Park. We're on our way back across South Dakota heading home. And you probably also know that we are not able to film in the national parks, but you can see some of our photos and quick clips that we've captured in the national park actually on our Instagram channel. So this spot's amazing. It's mid-afternoon. We just got settled in. We're gonna set up camp here in a minute. It's really perfect, except for one small problem. Tell them about the mosquitoes.
I mean, can you see them?
Yeah.
I'll show you. They're everywhere.
We're not mosquito weenies. I mean, like, do you remember the mosquitoes in Port Aransas?
Yeah, I think that might have been a little bit worse.
Yeah.
However,
it's almost that tier.
That was kind of time sensitive. Like, they would be gone in the middle of the day. It's the middle of the day now and they're out here.
Yeah. Those mosquitoes would come out at dusk. It's the middle of the day. So here's what I know for sure. When we went to bed last night in Wall, South Dakota, about 10 miles down the road at Wall Drop, there were a few mosquitoes out around dinner time. I stepped outside to take a phone call and got a little bit eaten up, but not too bad. It stormed all night. It got real rainy. It was muddy. But when we got out this morning, it was like a cloud of them. I mean, you'd look down and there'd be like 10 of them on your leg. So I wouldn't hold it against this place. I think it's probably awesome here most of the time, but some rain came through and it just happens to be, apparently I read about this. There's like a mosquito migration that happens through here in the summer. And maybe it'll pass, we'll see. But as of right now, it's been mosquito-y since 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Henry and I put on so much bug spray and we're trying to stay like in the wind where it's harder for the mosquitoes to get on you. It's crazy. They'll like come up behind you, back of my legs, because I'll stand here and that's blood from a mosquito. Sorry for the gore, everyone. But the front of me is okay because they can't handle the wind. So they like literally use me as a wind block to eat me. It's insane.
squirrel family?
Yeah.
I don't really want to go in that part because that's like really narrow.
Cool.
I'm scared. What is that?
It's like the RV's peeking at us. I hear another wild drone.
I think it's the same drone.
Yeah. So cool. I'm like really excited to get out back into the national park part of this tomorrow and do some hiking. These are new things. Chairs and table that we got at the used outdoor store. The table is really cool because it like folds tubular and the straps make it tight and like rigid. And I didn't notice until we set it up today that it has these pockets, which is cool. Very nice. Dang, it's beautiful out here. In the back. It's really gross looking. I should probably wipe that blood off of me. They look gross.
They braved the mosquitoes. I've seen people out and about. If we put the appropriate amount of bug spray on, we'll probably be okay for a little while. We've retreated back to inside. What's Paige doing?
You can get our merch
Okay,
on
just doing the
our
mid-roll pitch.
Teespring store. We'll link it in the bio. We have this classic design still, I believe, and our Yellowstone design, so check that
Where
stuff
is
out.
the Yellowstone? Is it up here? I'm over here editing some video, and I just thought you guys might like to have an ASMR moment and listen to the wind that we're dealing with up here.
Nebraska.
It sounds as though weather is upon us.
Alright, we need to clean up outside.
There's a little sprinkle going on, and the wind that has heretofore been moderately violent is now moderate to severely violent.
No, the wind's the same.
It's the same moderate wind. The weather has deteriorated rapidly, and there are several people pulling their rigs off the mountain. It looks a bit gnarly on radar. We're also under a tornado watch, and this storm has not, but there have been a couple storms on the other side of it that have actually produced some tornado warnings tonight, so we're trying to decide what to do. Paige, what are you thinking?
Well, I can see what I'm slowly doing.
Paige is getting the rig packed away, just in case it has to be mobile. It won't be the first time that we've rolled in a storm with Henry in his bed or wherever he was. There's really nowhere for us to go except back to Wall. The storm's only moving at like 30 miles an hour, so we can literally drive away from it if we don't wait till it's too late. I mean, the only thing I'm even kind of worried about is being on the edge of this cliff. That would not be a good place to be in a tornado. There's not a good place to be in a tornado in an RV though, so
Well,
there are better places to be, and not on this cliff is one of them.
the other thing to be concerned about is that we have really bad visibility at night,
Yeah.
and like this is pretty much the end of daylight right now.
Yeah, this is
so-
pretty much, if we're gonna come down this road, this is the time to do it. Man, I really wanted to stay here, but the weather has been uncooperative. There's also the chance that it kind of keeps going this way and we just have this beautiful show.
Is that somebody leaving?
Yeah, there's another one coming down. So far I've seen 4 people come down. So there are 4 people smarter than us. Yeah, the mosquitoes kind of already killed this campsite, unfortunately. We've made the decision to be among the people leaving this campground. Or camp, not campground. This, where we're at. This cliff. which was super cool. And we may even come back tomorrow when the weather's more chill. Maybe the storm will blow the mosquitoes away.
A lot of people still here.
There's a bunch of people still here. You are not wrong.
I really am still torn.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do right now.
But we won't have the luxury of choice here in about 20 minutes. We'll be out of time. What do you think? Right call?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's not really a way to know.
There's people up here in tents. And like, good on them for being badass. This isn't my idea of fun. Waiting for tornadoes in the middle of the night on the side of a cliff. He's watching his weather though.
What's the weather in the truck?
Yeah, he's in the truck watching it.
Aww. Kind of looking at everybody else like, why aren't they moving? And like, are we being over cautious, or are they just really brave? Like, everyone looks like they're really like on edge.
Yeah,
this guy's like out here. She's like watching and thinking. Like,
holding the dog.
yeah.
Us driving through made her just lose.
Yeah,
20% of her
we're
confidence.
taking a lot of people's confidence, but I mean that's kind of part of it. Like, you can't just like be like, oh, we're all out here, so we're all okay.
Oh, so these guys, this is the one that had the rooftop tent.
They
were there
left
with
their
kids.
tent?
They left their tent and split.
I hope they didn't lose
Whoa,
something.
this is a steep ass
Oh, I forgot how
hill.
steep this is.
My
Yeah.
goodness, guys.
Yeah, I think we're making the right call. Like, even no matter what, that's just not a fun place to be in a big storm.
Yeah.
The wind, the
Yeah.
hail, like everything, like that just was not going to be fun. Like,
I'm
honestly,
infinitely better right here.
exactly. Like these people right
Yeah.
here, they're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I feel much better
Just for
right
like
here.
that peace of mind
Yeah.
of not being on the edge of a cliff. Yeah, I mean, Casey, this is an option that we could just pull
Park
back
down
here
here.
if, you know.
The cows think it's safe. Might as well just go back to wall. And
Okay,
that way, if it gets real bad,
we have
we
buildings.
can pull into a car wash or something, you know?
Yeah,
The storm is showing 2.5-inch hail.
yeah.
Cow said, "You ain't leaving, boy. You're down here tonight with us." Don't do it, cows. Don't do it. Why would you do this to us?
Well, we're camping here with the herd tonight.
They might let me by. Coming through, guys. Coming through. I'm just a big old cow.
Oh,
It's a
that
big
one,
old
like,
cow.
went to mom.
It's okay. I'm just a big old cow. I'll just step out of the way now. Thank you. Moo moo. Moo moo moo.
They're so cute. If a tornado was coming, we
I
could
would
go,
rather be in a town with sirens.
like, literally knock on
Wake us up.
a door and be like,
We can run out. and
hi,
go to
we're
the
in our
house next
motorhome.
door.
Can,
Yeah.
can we like be in your house? Like, when
right,
it, yeah,
We're officially going faster than this storm now, so.
yeah.
Free ice water.
At least we had the luxury of that choice since it was moving as slow as it was.
Yeah.
But there's
There's
a
a
bunch of people in
whole
for
bunch
the
of
night.
people out for the night with us. There's our
Dang,
storm.
what a crowd.
Well, we're here.
Well, cool. I wish there were this many people last night. Sorry, Bluey's in the background. We'll let you guys not hear that.
Back in Wall. If you didn't see our last video, we spent the night at the world's most largest, biggest, weirdest drugstore. And it was really cool. And it looks like we'll be spending the night there again. Along with all these people. But we're going to chill here in the lot. Let this first severe storm blow through. And if the wind gets really bad, I spotted a couple spots that there's plenty of good street side parking up against like a big building. And so that'll shield us from like really heavy wind if the rig gets to rocking. And then once the storm goes through, we'll move back into a more permanent spot. Deal? This will be the third time we've had to find the windward side of a building in a storm, right?
Yeah, I guess it's a once per trip thing, hopefully.
Once per trip.
Hopefully just once.
It's not a trip until there's a tornado warning. Well, here we go.
I feel a lot more comfortable here.
I feel a lot better too, don't you?
Yeah.
Like the famous outlaw Butch Cassidy, who hid in a place called Hole in the Wall, and there's black-footed ferrets in Badlands. We saw it on the picture.
Yes. Okay.
Jackalope begins with the letter J. Is there such a thing? Some people can say. Having some intense straight line winds, you guys.
Oh my god, the rain is going absolutely sideways. How is that not hitting us right now?
We were just sitting here, minding our own business. I'm still trying to sort out a video thumbnail. And like, you could hear the brakes on the RV from the parking brake, like crunk, 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 like the RV was rolling a little bit and the brakes were catching. Woke Paige up.
I wasn't asleep. I was just laying here.
Yeah, is that why I'm getting wet? Where am I getting wet from?
It's just the wind, right? Like, we don't have a real leak.
No, it's just like blowing in the gap right here.
Casey is kindly pulling us up in line with everybody else in the hopes that all the people over there will block some of the wind for us. They were
There's
just
a whole line of rigs right here.
rocking.
Much better.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go shut it down.
Okay. Thank you, everyone in the lineup who's blocking the wind for us. Someone's on the end of that. Maybe now we're blocking a bit more wind for the person who's like way down there. I don't know if we'll get much sleep tonight. It's kind of a lot.
Let's do it. This bro just rolled up in a big MCI bus. This thing's huge. Oh no, it's a toy hauler. There's horses in it! This RV's full of horses, Mom.
What horses?
In this RV. You can see their butts. We survived a wild night of weather.
Out this window?
Did you feel the frickin' wind last night?
Yeah.
Let's open it up in here.
We can see the horse.
There was some crazy wind last night. Ooh, the whole drive's busy. And we're so glad we came off the wall.
Yeah.
The wall. It was cool. And we wanted to stay there. But I feel very confident we made the right decision. And I'm worried about those people's tent that they left behind.
Yeah.
Because those 70-mile-an-hour straight line winds last night.
Probably carried it into the...
Yeah, man, that's property of the U.S. Department of the Interior now. Told Paige that we should go get breakfast at Waldrug again.
5-cent coffee is 5 cents.
5-cent coffee.
But can you please make us some good coffee?
I'm gonna make the good coffee this morning.
They're
And then listen,
flying.
you can hear them doing the horse thing when they go. The only legitimate reason to go on Waldrug I could think of was to buy more bug spray.
Yeah, I want to go hiking in Badlands today.
Hiking in
If you want
Badlands.
to see what we see in the national park, you need to follow us on Instagram.
Yes, this is the deal. We can't film in national parks because it requires a commercial filming permit, which we have not been successful in procuring. But our non-monetized Instagram account, see it? We put some photos and highlights of our stuff inside the park, and then we'll catch you on the other side. We're also going to be making our way to the Minuteman missile silo, so that'll be cool too.
Something that makes us complete when we finally see.
Do this part?
Here with the sun on our backs, it's
coffee as requested.
Can you pick out something to wear today?
Hiking clothes, dude.
No pajamas today. I'm gonna go hockey on this banana.
Sure.
Much better.
It's like some people stuck it out last night, or maybe they just got back up there.
Not many though.
No, there's not nearly as many as there were.
There's a place just for us here in New Golders.
Am I looking at the latest Junior Ranger of Badlands National Park? Not much of a hiker, huh? Dope. You guys wanna hear something cool?
What?
What?
What do you think it is? What's the news that ass got?
There's an ice cream store.
Our rig is an ice cream store. There's ice cream in the freezer.
I don't know what.
I found us a place to stay tonight.
A different place to stay?
We're not gonna have to sleep in the wall drug parking lot again.
Hey,
Yeah.
where are we going?
On the other side of Interior, by the KOA, there's a family-owned campground with 5 spaces.
How much is it?
It's $40.
Okay.
It's worth it.
Cheaper than that dang KOA.
The KOA was like $75. It's $40. It's full hookup, so we don't have to hit the black tank station over there. Cool sticker.
That's the one you wanted.
I like it. It's not. It doesn't say national park, but we know it's a national park now. It's classic.
I thought it was cool, yeah.
It's from when it was a monument. Henry, are you gonna be able to buckle yourself? We're headed to camp. We'll see how Paige thinks of this place.
What?
It's just real minimal.
What does minimal mean?
Means that on Google Maps, it didn't even exist.
Apparently we like literally have to go to the gas station to like get directions or reservations or check in or something. We're at
I think I'm gonna
Cowboy
pay.
Corner.
Where's the sun's at?
We keep getting to see Mount Rushmore.
And is there like a spot number, or just find one of the ones that's available?
I think there's 100 per.
Okay.
Living there. And
Cool.
Hi,
You're gonna have
We're gonna be your neighbor tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
cool.
I'll be there later.
Awesome.
What?
What?
Wait, she goes, you know where the KOA is, right?
Yeah, I know exactly.
But how does that help us find it?
It's immediately after it. You can't miss it. Like I
That's
saw it
what
on
she
Google.
meant. Okay.
Yeah.
You'd already talked to her.
No. I mean, yeah. I called her and said, "Hey, you have a spot?" She said, "Yeah, come by the store." But I had seen it on Google. Like everything. People ask us, just like, "Okay, I'm gonna have to give you directions." I was like, "No, you're not. We have satellite imagery."
So we stopped there.
That's
Well, I
KOA.
guess we had to stop there to pay for it at the register and meet our neighbor. A little too stormy for the wall. And a little too, we've already done it twice for wall drug parking lot.
I've had enough walls in my life this week.
Is this in interior? Technically, or like right outside of it, I
It's
guess?
technically interior, but it's colloquially an interior.
Yeah.
Parking lot.
This was not on Google Maps or Campendium or
It
anything.
actually is on Google Maps,
is?
but like if you search for camping, it doesn't show up. I was literally just like looking at
Like,
the landmarks, you
Scrolling
know. I
down
was
the
just
map.
like scrolling down a satellite map. having oven dinner.
Yeah, the breeze, or strong winds, I guess I should call it.
Yes,
more accurately.
the cold gale force winds.
Giant gusts of wind. Keep it from getting too hot with the oven
It's
on.
actually really nice in here, even though the oven's running.
Yeah.
And the cookies are next.
Oh yeah, did we tell them? At one point we bought flour. We bought like whole wheat flour, and the back of the bag had Oregon Trail cookies, the recipe. So that's what I made. It's like trail mix, but it's a cookie. What do you think?
Birds. The wind has not stopped, but it has really chilled out.
Yeah. It's cold now.
It's gonna be a nice, cool night.
It's very like deserty. Like it's cold at night, you know?
Yeah. Henry and I are having a movie night. We're watching Star Wars.
And I've been sort of planning our next couple of days. So.
We're heading to Nebraska. Well, that was painful. Did you hear me like...
Yeah, you kind of...
The dog just emerged from under our RV. Hello, dog. Doggy. Yeah, just keep him under. Don't bump your head. There's a lot of bolts under there that'll cut your head. Ask me how I know.
Can you see, doggy?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're headed to Nebraska. Towards a couple of things. We'll tell you about it when we get there.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Because I've forgotten what they are.
Nebraska's kind of weird. Like I started looking at places to stay, and like there's city parks and
City
county
parks with like hookups.
They'll have like
all over the
2
place.
spots with like some hookups, and it's like $5 in a little box or something, or some of them are
It's like
free.
a super normal thing. I looked at a couple towns and I was like camping, and Google popped up like
that
City
hotel.
Park.
Yeah. So that's like a weird Nebraska thing that we're gonna try.
What's Ray trying to do?
Use the force.
Good morning from the outskirts of Badlands. I'm just checking the mosquito situation because Henry's going a little bonkers inside. I'm not getting swarmed currently, so I think we can invite him out.
I'm making some sausage gravy. I don't either. Don't worry, Mom.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home. Honey, does keep me dancing till I'm dead. 'Cause I could run 'em.
Is it supposed to be messy?
Yeah, super messy.
Yeah.
It's our last morning in South Dakota. So we are headed to the Minuteman National Historic Site, which is the Minuteman missile silo. All right, here we go.
Ain't looking back, ain't looking. Ain't looking back.
Welcome to the Minuteman Visitor Center.
Make like a mole. If there's no underground shelter handy, pick a room in a good building close to the ground.
We never mastered. We knew just what to do. We duck and cover, duck and cover. Remember what to do, friends. Now tell me right out loud.
We Minuteman. We're gonna go to the missile site next and actually look at one. I'm wearing my Arkansas Shirt Club shirt, and there was a temporary ranger volunteer in there who said, "Are you really from Arkansas?" And it turned out we're from the same hometown. His wife is a, what do you say, a guidance counselor at my high school, and he was the artist that painted the Domino's Pizza, yeah, worldwide delivery, 30 minutes or less, your next one's free. Anyway, small world, man. Well, we've reached the missile site, but when we were on the way over here, we started getting a pretty gnarly shudder. And so I have crawled into this great little nook here, by the way, if I turn my tire all the way, to the air box. So the other thing, we replaced the fuel filter. The next is the air intake side of the combustion. And so I do have a replacement air filter, and we've got the mass airflow sensor that sits right here, this guy. And so I've got some MAF cleaner I bought at the last stop. So I'm gonna get this open while I'm here, spray this down with mass airflow cleaner, and then, you know, give it some time to dry. I thought for sure the fuel filter had fixed it. It's been driving great, but today's the first day that we've really gotten it on the freeway and up to highway speeds, and it's just like 2100 RPMs on the highway. It just, I mean, it's a really bad shudder. Probably a misfire. And if it's not this, then we need to look at probably spark plugs. All right, I could not get this MAF plug to disconnect to save my life. However, I was able to manage the cover off the airbox. And look at how dirty the MAF is. Can you see that? It's got like crud literally stuck to it. Old? Yep. New. And it's got this extra filter. I want the full spray though. Alright. Now we're good. Is that cleaner? Looks like it. How do I describe it? Oh yeah. Let's crank it, see if it blows up.
Oh, I'm scared. It's gonna roll down the mountain. I'll leave that one.
Alright, we'll test that at highway speed here in a minute. See how we did. Changed my shirt. Let's go see this dang missile. Now we saw a bunch of the Minuteman 3 silos that are still in service, and we camped in Colorado. That was a few videos back. Actually, the very first video from this trip. They're still out here all over the place in this part of the country. It's all tiny.
Well, oh, that is really small.
No, it's actually quite big, Henry.
Well, remember it said it was bigger than a T-Rex.
It goes a long ways down. Cool, huh?
Yeah, but it's a...
I don't know, Henry. I think it's like a radar.
She partially opened.
Yeah, because they've opened the door. Yeah, so this is the door underneath, I thought. And they had built this dome over it. See how it's got the lines painted on it? So this might actually be the full height of the door. That was the Minuteman 2 facility. Crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And this is our last stop in South Dakota. We spent more time here than we ever expected. So we're headed to Nebraska.
Which is one we haven't done yet.
Yeah, new state. So if you want to see the results of my impromptu maintenance at the side of a National Historic Marker facility, you guys subscribe and see how we did next week. So we're gonna head to Nebraska. We've got a couple cool things to check out, including the Cowboy Trail, which is a bike trail. Henry, tell him to subscribe. Don't watch it for him. He's mean.
Don't subscribe.
Don't subscribe, he says. All right, bye guys.
We're gonna spend the night at a train yard.